Is this the dagger?
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer, Damian Lillard!
Good morning, Baller Nation. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Baller Nation. Today, I'm just going to review really what I saw last night in the NBA, and what I saw was really maybe it might not have been what you saw, but what I saw was the best team in the NBA on full display. And again, I'm saying this officially, the best team in the NBA was on full display last night against the Miami Heat in the form of LeBron and Anthony Davis's Los Angeles Lakers. I said it. I before the season started, I said the Lakers were the best team in the NBA. Then the Clippers beat the Lakers. And really for the 2 weeks after that, I said, yeah, okay, Clippers are the best team right now. But the Lakers out here balling out. The best defensive team in the NBA right now, statistically speaking. And also, when you watch them, they are clearly the best defensive team in the NBA. They held the Miami Heat, who are a red-hot Miami Heat team, the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Percentage-wise, they held them to 80 points. 80 points. The thing that I like most about the Lakers is their defense, and that's really where their whole team really revolves around their defense. Guys like Anthony Davis, guys like Avery Bradley, Danny Green, who are known to play good defense, are playing good defense, and on the same token, all of a sudden LeBron James is out here playing good defense. Guys, LeBron James he's turned back. He's looking better than he did look last year for sure. Looking much better than he did, arguably better than he did in 2018 with the Miami Heat, with the Cleveland Cavaliers back in 2018. I mean, this man's playing defense again, and that's what I love most about. Defense. Defense is contagious. It really is contagious. We say that three-point shooting gets contagious. We say offense is contagious. When you see one guy banging threes, that all of a sudden sparks everyone else's ability to shoot threes. With the defense, it's slightly different. Defense requires really no skill at all to play solid defense. You really don't need skill to play or talent to play defense. You just need hard work, determination, and you need to put in effort. You need to put in effort. You don't even have to. You don't even have to want to play defense. Anyone can work hard on something that they don't want to do. Anyone can put in effort towards something that they don't want to do. Anyone can do that, and that's what I like most about the Lakers. When you see a guy like Anthony Davis working his ass off on defense, when you see a guy like Danny Green or Avery Bradley playing really hard defense, that motivates you to play better defense, even if you are the best player in the world, arguably. I don't think he is. I don't think LeBron is the best player in the world, but I'll say that he's top two. Even if you are the second best player in NBA history, behind only Michael Jordan, again, that's debatable. You can go either one or two, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. The thing is that it motivates LeBron James. If LeBron wasn't surrounded by great defenders, he wouldn't be putting in the same effort that he's putting in now. And I'm not trying to hold that against LeBron at all. I'm using that to praise LeBron because he's playing good defense. He's playing good defense right now, and that's what's scaring me right now. The Lakers' ability to play good defense. It's not even their offense. It's not even that Anthony Davis has been so dominant on offense. Like it's unbearable. It's not even that JaVale McGee's out here looking like Kareem Abdul-McGee. It's not even that LeBron James has turned into the best passer in the NBA. It's their defense. It's their defensive tenacity that I just love, that I've absolutely fallen in love with this season. It's the defense that I expected the Clippers to be playing right now, and I get the Clippers don't have Paul George, and really outside of Kawhi Leonard, they are. I guess every other play would fall into the class of a role player. Role player, maybe above average role player, and then get into star and superstar and everything. Guys like Lou Will, he's an above average. I think it's tough to classify that because he's not really a role player. He's an important player, but he's not a star. So it's sort of that middle ground right there. And that's the thing. Like the Clippers right now, I really expected them to be playing better defense, but the Lakers right now are the best defensive team in the NBA. They say, and it's just touching on the fact that defense is contagious. You hear this all the time. You are the equivalent, or you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So if you spend the most time around people who are billionaires and rich and wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym all the time, and if those are the 5 people that you're around the most, well, you're gonna inherit a lot of their habits. When you're on the court and you're around guys who play really good defense, guys who work really hard, you're going to inherit that, even if you are the second greatest player in NBA history. That's my thoughts on Lakers. Lakers have turned into the best team right now, and I just want to start off today's video by just saying that. The Lakers are officially, in my opinion, the best team in the NBA. Switching gears now, I want to talk about Damian Lillard. He dropped 60 points last night, efficiently so, in a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. The reason I want to talk about Damian Lillard is because this year has been a very tough one for Damian, and I think that it can turn around positively very soon. I think that it's not gonna, like, the Blazers right now are struggling to get wins. They are competing. They're making all these games really close, but they fall short every night. They fall short, like most notably the game against the 76ers. When you tie the game with Simons' clutch 3 in the corner, and then freaking Korkmaz's, whatever his name is, cans a game-winning 3. It's heartbreaking loss after heartbreaking loss after heartbreaking loss, and Damian Lillard right now, had a few of those bounces gone Blazers' way, would be the leading candidate for MVP. Just the ridiculous numbers that he's putting up right now would be hard to compete with. For Damian Lillard to be MVP right now, it'd be a very easy case to make. I could easily make the case that if the Blazers had a better record, Damian Lillard would be my MVP. Right now, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, playing for the Milwaukee Bucks, who actually did just give up a game winner today at the hands of Bojan Bogdanovic and the Utah Jazz. But yeah, I just wanted to say that Damian Lillard right now, it's tough to watch him play. It's tough to watch the Blazers play right now, because when you got a guy like Damian Lillard, who's right now, this is Dame's best season. He's playing better than he's ever played in his career, not just on offense. He's playing good defense. Against the Clippers, Damian Lillard was playing really good defense. He really was. I don't know what happened to him in the fourth quarter though. That disappointed me. But that's one quarter. He made up for it last night. If you go back to the Spurs game really early on in the season, I think it was their 3rd game of the season or something, and he sparked a 17-point comeback where he took the game over. So I think the game against the Clippers, that's an anomaly. He is normally a very clutch player, and we can all agree that Lillard is one of the clutch players in the NBA. People will say he is the clutchest player in the NBA. I don't know about that, but he's one of the clutchest players in the NBA for sure. And I love the fact that he's starting to play defense. He's really starting to play defense, and if he can keep that going, because just the effort that this man's putting out there, just the effort, I just love it. If you guys haven't gotten around to watch the Portland Trail Blazers play, if you haven't gotten around to watch Dame Lillard play, you got to watch that, because he's not just canning threes anymore. He's playing good defense, and I think that at the end of the day, that the Blazers, I trust them a lot more now than I did at the beginning of the year, even though their record is pretty. It's not where anyone really expected it would be right now. Switching topics now, and this is the final point that I want to make. This final point I want to make today, and it's definitely going to be a controversial topic. And right now, I'm sort of saying this before we've really seen the shift in the way that the game's played. We're starting to see the shift in the way the game's played, but I think that in a few years from now, what I'm about to say is going to sound a whole lot better. We need to stop shooting threes so much. It's terrible. It's really gotten to a point where it's no longer efficient to jack up the amount of threes that teams are jacking up now. We're seeing this almost every night. They'll show the stat on the bottom of the screen, and it's like both teams are 3 of 20 from downtown. The thing is that with so many of these young players, especially, that they just got the green light. Everyone's got the green light to shoot threes. Yet, who are the best teams in the NBA right now? We're looking at the Philadelphia 76ers. What was the one knock we had on them going into the season? They're not a great three-point shooting team. They are they're probably the best team in the East right now. We look at the Lakers. What was the knock we had on the Lakers? They're not a good shooting team. They've added shooters, but they're not really a great shooting team. They are the best team in the NBA right now. The Clippers as well. You look at outside of Shamet. I mean, Lou Will's more of a mid-range guy. JaMychal Green, but really it's JaMychal Green. They're not a great three-point shooting team. Kawhi's not a great three-point shooter. We look at the best players in the NBA right now outside of Damian Lillard. Not great three-point shooters. James Harden. he's not a great three-point shooter. We're witnessing that live. What I'm trying to say is that the league is shifting back. It's shifting back to what we saw in the 2000s, which is good. I like that. In a few years from now, I can very easily see the amount of three-point shots going down from what it is today. I can't. Maybe this season will be the peak of the three-point shot, where the most amount of shots will be taken from three this year. But after this year, I think it'll go down because teams are going to start to realize this is just inefficient. This is not the right way to win basketball games. At the end of the day, defense is going to win basketball games. At the end of the day, being able to get in the post, being able to get buckets at will, is going to win basketball games. And the players who get buckets at will, the Giannis Antetokounmpos, the Kawhi Leonards, the LeBron James, they're not shooting threes. They're not. You look at Kawhi, he's getting into the mid-range. He's getting into mid-range. He's getting people into post-up situations. LeBron James, same sort of thing, taking to the basket. Where three-point shooting really becomes, I guess, valuable is in catch-and-shoot scenarios, where we see that with Giannis Antetokounmpo, we see that with LeBron James, and driving, kicking out for three. Catch-and-shoot scenarios when the defense collapses and you kick it out and it's an open three, that's the kind of shot that I love to see. This whole ISO ball thing, or these terrible shots, like when you're coming off a screen and these guys are off balance, jacking up threes, you see it so much more with young players than you see with veterans. It just doesn't work. The reason why the Bucks were such a good team last year is because they had their best player, not a great three-point shooter, could drive the ball in, defense collapses, kick it out, and they were high percentage shots. I've got nothing wrong with a high percentage three. I've got nothing wrong with that. No one should have anything wrong with that. But if you're just out here jacking up threes to jack up threes, then that's just not the way to win basketball games. I wouldn't anybody should go for the higher percentage two than a tough three. It's just math. It's just how the game really should be played, and how the game has been played by championship winning teams. You go back and look at Pop Spurs. It was give up a good shot for a great shot. That was their motto. That's what it was back in 2014, 2013. That's really what it was. Now three-point shooting is always going to be a part of basketball. What Steph Curry's done with the NBA is great. It really is, and I love it. But not everyone's Steph Curry. Not everyone can jack up these shots in the logo. Really, what I'm trying to say is that the NBA needs to chill out on three-point shooting. Really, it's got to chill out on three-point shooting, because it's just. Again, you watch these games, and it's just painful to watch. It's painful to watch these young guys. It's painful to watch some of these teams just go like 4 for 30 from three. It's tough to watch. I've got nothing wrong with the high percentage shot. I've got nothing wrong with what the Bucks did last year, what the Lakers are starting to do this year. We saw Danny Green's tying three against the Mavericks the other night. Same sort of thing. LeBron James drives in, kick it out to Danny Green, open in the corner, albeit wasn't a legal screen by Dwight Howard, but Danny Green open in the corner, cans a three. High percentage shots, driving kick, catch and shoot threes, that's the next wave of the NBA. It's not these ISO coming off pick and rolls, jacking up off balance threes. That's not what's going to win you basketball games. That's just what I wanted to say in this video. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Yeah, I'm gonna keep posting this shit. Y'all, like, this is out in the morning. I'm recording this shit. It's like 11:51 right now at night. So it's like midnight. That's why I seem sort of tired. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.